Hey everyone! So today we're gonna do a video and I'm feeling the love today. I had a wonderful dream and it inspired me to make this video. I waited a few days because I wanted to make sure that I had everything kind of in check for this video. I switched kind of how I set up the setup. I've actually been like debating about like kind of figuring out how to kind of set up the setup. I don't know why I'm talking about this. But anyway, so I had an idea to do your love story, and I wanted to kind of make it like oh, if you hear my cat, he's sleeping and twitching in his sleep. Today we're gonna do a video about your love story. I wanted to make a video about your love story because I'm really feeling the love. I had a wonderful dream about my divine love, and I'm really, because of him, I'm feeling the love very strong. So, yeah, that's what we're doing today. The way I made these poetry cards, right? The way I made these cards is that they're all kind of about, this is going to be really general, so obviously it's not going to be personal, but if you want a more personalized-ish view of whatever it is we're going to be getting into, I do have an extended for this video on Patreon, so I'm going to link that in the description. The extended is going to have a channeled message, so I'm actually going to like write a letter. It's going to be like a letter. I'm gonna like meditate and channel a letter for you from your love, your future spouse, your divine counterpart, whatever. But I wanted to kind of, and I'm gonna get more in depth with like kind of details about this person, like what their job might be, what they look like. We're gonna get a little bit here, just kind of like a general idea of what this person is, but I want to focus more on the story, like the love story between you guys. So that's what this is gonna be. The way I made these poetry cards, I want to shuffle about 5 to 6 cards to kind of get like, and this is going to be from their side to you, because I'm sure you already know your story, so I'm specifically, and if this is mirroring, I mean, a lot of times with divine counterparts, they mirror each other, so there could be some stuff in this reading that resonates with you, and it could just be that they're mirroring you. So that's also a possibility. So if you hear something that kind of sounds like you, it could be that they're just mirroring you, because the intention that I'm setting for this specific video is to just channel their story from their side until you guys get together, and then just a little bit of how it is like to be together, So that's what this video is. It's gonna be like your love story, and the way I made the cards, it kind of just tell a story. So I'm gonna shuffle, and I'm just gonna have you guys pick whichever group of cards you want. I'm gonna have the poems up on the screen so you can see, but yeah, so I'm just gonna get right into shuffling the cards, and I will see you with all the piles. So I wanted to do 3 groups. I just shuffled everything so that it won't take too much time, because I do want to get really in-depth with this. So I decided to do 3 groups, and the Patreon will also be 1, 2, and 3, but yeah. Oh, and we're gonna use, if we need any clarification on anything, or if I feel like I need to kind of go more in depth with something, we're gonna use the Muse to kind of clarify any of that, the Muse Tarot. So yeah. So go ahead and choose your group. I have these are them without the words, if you would rather choose them without the words. And now I'm gonna put the words up. So if you would prefer to choose it by poem, or if a word is calling you, then go ahead and choose it now. And yeah, I'm gonna give you time to do that. So hopefully you've chosen one, or you've chosen one, oh my god. You know, I'm a writer, but I really suck at talking. I never took a communications class in college, so, you know, I never learned how to speak properly. I'm learning now on YouTube. But anyway, so that might be a message just for the collective of this reading, because honestly, I was feeling perfectionism and I was feeling, you know, a throat chakra kind of blockage type thing. There's something weird happening with my speech. As soon as I started this video, I have not been feeling this at all today, but I'm feeling it now. So there might be some blockages happening just for the collective watching this, either for you or your divine love, I don't know, but we are channeling the energy of your divine love in this reading. So if you're now ready, we're gonna get straight into group number 1. Hey group number 1, so this is gonna be your reading. So first, we're gonna look at the poetry, because I want to kind of get into, just their story. So we're gonna see what their life is thus far up until they meet you. So that's what, because once they meet you, you know, then it'll kind of be like, oh, you know what happens after that. So yeah. The first card, I am guilty, oh. The first card, I am guilty of choosing who to love based on faceless beauty. This transparent heart of glass shall be my legacy. In a dream of a dream where I dream of he, these dreams will be the death of me. Dream and dream and dream and dream in this world of impossibility. My cat woke up. I just saw 111, that might be a sign. Heaven is never very far for those who bear such heavy scars. And whole universes exist inside her and she hasn't a clue. Okay, I'm gonna move these up actually. Okay, so as a whole, this story, honestly, this seems like the kind of person to be, you know, judge people based on what they look like. This could be kind of, and there might be some shadow attributes honestly coming through, because this is their side of the love story, right? So this could just be a shadow attribute that they have. They kind of judge people based on what they look like. There's a certain level I'm hearing, kind of playboy, playgirl energy. Again, this isn't gender specific, so just, you know, take it as you like. Yeah, this person, it feels like they kind of have, and this could be stemming from kind of, you know, a deeper rooted issue, especially with a dream of a dream and heaven here. This is definitely stemming from it could be an inner child thing. It could also be just they were hurt before. But I'm getting heavily like playboy, playgirl, play person type energy from this card. And, you know, again, these are featuring all of these all of these cards. I made sure that each pile, all of the cards are featuring all of my books. So if you're curious about any of these, all the books are linked in the description. So this is a heavy kind of shadow in this person. Just like, you know, not feeling, and it always stems from like an inner feeling of not feeling good enough. You know, it's like they you know, people judge people because by themselves they don't feel worthy. They don't feel good enough for, you know, the love that they so desperately, you know, crave. I'm hearing, honestly. So this person, temporary is what this poem is called, and it's from Hysteria. It's like a temporary satisfaction, but it's not a lasting happiness. And this is kind of their, pretty much most of their journey without you. This is kind of like the first card that wanted to speak. This is the beginning, kind of, for a while, how they have been feeling. And so maybe as they go on this, you know, journey of self, whether it be that they're like spiritual or not, just everyone kind of goes on a healing journey. You know, everyone wants to improve their life in one way or another, whether they're spiritual or not. That's not really what this is like talking about, but just acknowledging that there is a problem in how you think. You know, there is a problem, and, you know, acknowledging that, like, everything kind of stems from the self. If you give yourself love, then you'll be able to kind of, you know, receive love that much easier, you know? So, it always starts with the self, and from this, I'm getting that they don't have enough self-love. I am guilty, right? There's a certain amount of guilt that this person has over a situation that they probably put someone through, or a situation that they were put through, because sometimes a victim can feel guilty, you know? I'm just hearing that. I'm hearing that they are guilty about something, whether it be their fault or not, they feel guilty about something. And that playboy, playgirl energy, you know, gosh, I'm hearing, okay, this might get a little heavy. I'm hearing, like, the S word. I can't say it on YouTube, but that one that rhymes with, oh my god, side is what I'm hearing. So someone, honestly, this person does have some heavy shadow energy. I'm not saying that they ever attempted that. They may have, but I'm more getting that someone might have done that after something that they did. Right? I hope that's making sense. Like, it's like they made someone in their past feel worthless or feel like they weren't enough. And then that probably, honestly, that leads into this card. This might be kind of, because Heart of Glass is about being transparent. It's not about opening your heart, because glass is still really hard shell, right? This is for Melancholia. This is like the end of grief, right? This is what signifies in my poetry the end of grief. I am guilty, and then this to come right after, it's kind of like, and I did kind of sort these out, you know, in a way that it would make sense of the story, because that's kind of how I wrote these. They go in a specific order. So yeah. But Heart of Glass, like, I am picking up like a coffin type of thing. So it could be that someone, I'm not saying they killed anyone. That would be terrible. Definitely not. I'm not picking up that energy, but I am feeling like they feel guilty for something that they did that probably caused the death of someone that they didn't really necessarily love, because, right, choosing who to love based on faceless beauty, you know, it's very surface level with this person at first, okay? And so this transparent Heart of Glass, it feels like they had to go within and kind of go on their own kind of healing journey. Maybe this kind of, you know, maybe this was like a tower moment for them, and it kind of woke them up as to what isn't working anymore. That's what I'm getting from this card. Because the end of Melancholia, this is all about just like waking up to what the problem is, right? And having that inner feeling like I'm not good enough, so I have to kind of project that onto every person who comes into my life. And then if they were, and this is really a specific message, so if it's not resonating, I mean, you know, and if this is your story, again, this could just be them mirroring you. With glass, you know, it does kind of imply that there's a mirror somewhere. So yeah, this person definitely learned from this experience, and they want to do better. They wanted to do better. This feels like their past. It doesn't feel like this is their current energy right now, but as far as I'm picking up, they definitely have a shadow about a feeling of unworthiness, which a lot of people do have, honestly, in this in the world we live in. It's very common, right? So getting into this one, but they're learning the truth of their heart, because the Heart of Glass is about being transparent with yourself, and then, you know, being able to acknowledge what the problem is, and then that leads us into Hysteria. So this is from Hysteria. In a dream of a dream where I dream of he, these dreams will be the death of me. So it feels like whatever this kind of tower moment was, it has been haunting them. It's weighed heavily on their heart, it feels like. Maybe they were in love with this past person, or maybe they just kind of, maybe that woke them up to what the problem is within them. I do feel like some outside tower moment happened, and they are haunted of this. This probably shows up in their dreams. Maybe they just think about it a lot. And when you think about something a lot, it tends to show up in your subconscious. It tends to show up in your dreams. So this is probably a really low point they were feeling after this entire thing happened. They've probably kind of, they might have some kind of trauma associated with this. So that's something to make note of, just to be, thoughtful about when you meet this person. Because a lot of people, people that have trauma, they have like trigger words, they have like, so make sure that if you've ever experienced this, then this could just be like mirroring you. But it does feel like this person has trauma and they are kind of still dealing with it heavily. This does feel like it's getting into more current energy to me. So here we have dream and dream and dream and dream in this world of impossibility. So this person, I feel like this is their current energy. They're kind of being able to heal. This is euphoria. They're being able to heal this. And they're kind of like acknowledging the pain that they may have caused someone, a family, something to that effect. And they're able to kind of, they're healing that in themselves, and they're thinking about, well, what is love really? They're kind of trying to define what love is for them, and maybe that's what leads them to you, because soon after, this is from Melancholia, but I feel like it fits more here, right? Soon after, they're kind of thinking like, well, what is love? Let me define that. This world of impossibility, like, maybe for a while they thought that love was impossible for them because of this inner feeling, kind of shadow feeling telling them that they aren't worthy of love, or they're only worthy of, surface level kind of relationships, right? I'm not getting any kind of committed energy here. Yeah, they've never been in a committed, real, loving, wholesome relationship before. It just feels very surface level up until they meet you, is what it feels like. So that's kind of nice. So, heaven is never very far for those who bear such heavy scars. Yeah. If they have been through a traumatic situation in which someone they knew died, or someone, just any kind of like traumatic situation. I am guilty. That just keeps coming back to me. So I feel like they have been through something, and this is going to be different for all of you, but this person has definitely been through something. So maybe heaven in their instance, right? Dream and dream in this world of impossibility, it does kind of lead to heaven, right? Heaven is never very far. It's like they can feel their heaven is close, and their heaven is you. Oh my god, that's such a beautiful... See, I was really feeling the love. I was really feeling the love from my divine love, and I just wanted to just spread the love, So yeah, I do feel like they're on their way to you. They're probably in this stage right now. You're like probably going to meet them really soon, honestly. Whole universes exist inside her, and she hasn't a clue. So this could be translated in a few ways. This is like a magician card. This is from Euphoria. This is a magician card. It kind of leads into this person could probably, I'm not going to say that they're not spiritual, but it does seem like they're not aware of all of the, the workings of the universe, because and she hasn't a clue is kind of standing out to me. But this person is unconsciously for sure manifesting you, whether they know or not. And they might. I mean, obviously there's a lot of people watching, so they might know what they're doing. But for the vast majority of you, I am feeling that this person isn't aware, and it's just going to be like that inner feeling where they just know. You just know this person is for you. And they're definitely going to have that feeling for you, and I think that's beautiful. Honestly, whole universes, it's like the way that this is feeling is like at first they have like a vague idea of, in this dream and dream and dream, they have a vague idea of what they want, but they don't know specifically what they want. And if you do know this person already, then maybe they, you know, have realized that you are their heaven, you know, something like that. I'm getting some kind of story like that. You're their heaven and their whole universe. Like, literally, you are their everything. Oh, I'm hearing, what is that quote? I'm gonna put it in the comments, under your group pile. My sun, my moon, and all my stars, that's literally how they feel for you. That's literally how they feel for you. And that is so beautiful. Oh my god, I love this reading. This is like a nice, this is just so wholesome, such wholesome energy. Okay, so that is their story until they meet you, right? Because here it just feels like they're on the precipice. They're literally about to manifest into your life if they haven't already. It really feels like, to me, for the majority of you, it feels like they're in this energy, kind of like just leaving this sadness and coming into the possibilities and kind of trying to define what love and happiness means for them. Because for a while they didn't know what real love was. They just had temporary fixes, temporary happiness. So these will tell us where they are in their journey at the current moment that you're watching this video. And we'll see if my intuition was right. It does feel like they're nearing the end of it. That union is actually pretty close to me, judging by these cards. So yeah, let's just see. Let's see where they are currently in their journey to you. Dang, so these both, looks like I was right. So here, the Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. This relates back to this, in a dream of a dream. That darkness, you know? They're acknowledging, and you know, it's interesting we have the sea here, and then here is Heart of Glass. It's like transparent. These two are really kind of making me feel like they are leaving this kind of sad energy and coming into, so they're coming into this right now at the time that you're watching this video. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. So yeah, they're in that place where they're defining what they want, what they, and it's kind of like, maybe they can feel your energy. With these two, it's like twins, twin flame. I don't really like that label because it was created by cultists. But there is like an idea of like divine connection here. And these people are like twins, right? They have the same face. So there is definitely that physical connection. They're wanting a more deeper connection. You're not alone. They can feel your energy, definitely. Judging by these cards, they can feel you. They can feel you're close. I'm really heavily picking that up. And they are kind of in this place where they're you know, they're shining a light on what is the truth of what they want. So these cards are going to tell us any advice that Spirit might have for you in order to manifest this person quicker, or any other little messages. So we have forgiveness. More for them than you, I'm feeling. There might be something within yourself that you need to forgive because of this I am guilty. It's crazy how these are all resonating, honestly. This I am guilty. there's something that needs to be forgiven, either on your side, because you know, everyone, your divine love especially, is kind of like a reflection of you. So there might be someone you need to forgive in your life in order to make room for this person to actually come in, kind of become that beacon of love that they are literally searching for. And they know that it's you, you know? But it's kind of like they're looking, but they can't, like, define what that is for them quite yet, especially if you haven't met yet. Here we have no. This could be saying, I'm hearing that maybe there's someone you have to say no to. There's some kind of situation that you have to let go of or say no. And I always see this as a don't hold yourself back kind of card. What is it that you're telling yourself you can't do? Because with this dream in a world of impossibility, it's kind of like implying that this isn't possible for you. There's something that you're telling yourself that needs to be kind of negated. Anything that doesn't support what you ultimately want needs to be let go of in order to manifest this person quicker. And lastly, we have perfect timing. So divine timing is definitely at work in your connection with this person. And it seems like everything is moving in a pretty nice time. I'm really feeling like you're gonna meet this person in a matter of, like, if not like 2 or 3 months, I'm really feeling like it's really close. Like maybe even like a month, a few weeks. This person is gonna come into your life very soon. But in terms of perfect timing, everything is working out in perfect timing. But remember that you ultimately control the timing, okay? And maybe as soon as you forgive whatever needs to be forgiven, this could be an outside person, this could literally be you. But whatever needs to be forgiven, it seems like this person is having problems forgiving themselves. I'm just hearing forgiving themselves over whatever this guilty situation they felt bad about. They are still transitioning into that I do deserve love kind of place, you know? So maybe by you forgiving yourself, the situation, a person, however this is manifesting in your life, that will in turn reflect in them. And they'll be able to forgive themselves. Because they are your divine love. They are operating based on how you are feeling. So yeah, let me see if there's anything. I feel like we got a lot. I feel like we got a lot in this reading. I didn't know I was gonna make it this long, but I feel like we got a lot. I don't think I need to clarify anything. I feel like everything's moving really well in the right direction for you and your divine love. And once you guys are together, it's like you guys are gonna be each other's whole universe. I'm literally hearing an ocean of love. This person has an ocean of love for you. They feel an ocean of love. Like, that is like, and you know, the ocean is so deep. Love is so deep. I just saw 11:22 on the time. So that's definitely a sign for you. Go ahead and look that up if you're feeling called to. But, yeah. So this was your reading. I'm gonna go over to Patreon now and channel a little letter from this person to you. And we'll see. We'll see what they want to say. We'll see, you know, we're going to get into the Muse Tarot, and we're going to see a little more information on this person, maybe what their star sign is, or not their star sign, but, you know, their zodiac signs, what their, you know, their job, more specific things about this person. And I'm going to channel this exact same energy because I'm going to do the reading right after this one. So if you want to see that, go ahead and go down below, click on the Patreon link. It'll be $555 for the extended of this. So if this resonated and you really liked it, definitely go hang out with me on Patreon, get a little channeled love letter from this person. I got so many cute little things, but I think I could channel a lot more if we actually kind of go in depth here. So we're gonna use this, we're gonna use, I'm gonna like write a letter, meditate, channel a letter. You'll see how I meditate. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be more, and I'll be able to say stuff I can't say on YouTube. I'll be able to say it all on Patreon. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it resonated, and I do hope that you're able to forgive, you know, whatever kind of situation that happened. And I wish you all the best in your divine union. I'm gonna get going now. Bye! Hi, group number 2. So, the way we're gonna start is we're gonna do the poetry cards first, and then we'll get into the oracle cards after. So I'm just gonna lay these out. Old from age, dry from drought, frozen from the inside out. A window smudged with a lipstick stain distorts the vision, a clear image of him. Idle desires, destructive thoughts, and the shadows of ourselves. Fly away and know I truly don't mind, for I shall keep what you left behind. Even the heaviest rain cannot put out the flames I have burning in my heart for you. Though the clouds hang over our heads tonight and the freezing rain surrounds us both, the warmth of our love lights our way back home. Dang, okay, so let me analyze these cards a bit, just so I can get a good idea of what's happening. This is going to be their journey to you. So, around here is when you come in. And then you know the story from there. It's obviously happily ever after. But anyway, so, yeah. I'm getting that this person was probably in a situation. With this is a perspective of a wilted rose. This could be, you know, something that someone had put them through. This could be self-harm too, in a way. I'm not gonna say that it is, but it could be. I hope I don't get blacklisted for saying that. Sorry, YouTube. Anyway, old from age, dry from drought, and frozen from the inside out. So it's like this person is literally worn out. This is from Melancholia, by the way. I have cards from each book, so it's kind of like a from sadness to healing to happiness, you know? So this person, judging from this, it's like they're really tired. It's like I'm getting someone that works a lot, someone that is very hardworking, but it's like they're not being given the same amount of energy they put into their work. And it hurts them. It really hurts them. And they might be giving a lot to people around them. I just heard that. They might be like a caretaker. They might have like a sick parent or a sick child, a sick sibling. They just give a lot of themselves without properly nurturing themselves. I'm getting heavy like Cancer energy, maybe even Taurus. Someone that just gives and gives and gives and doesn't have enough in their cup to give to themselves. So that's what this is kind of feeling like. A window smudged with a lipstick stain distorts the vision, a clear image of him. There could have been someone that was in their life in the past. This feels like a karmic relationship or just a karmic soulmate. Doesn't have to be romantic. But someone was in their past and they kind of were taken advantage of. And they didn't realize the kind of person that this was. They didn't realize the kind of, you know, I'm not getting necessarily narcissist or like fake love kind of vibes, but it does feel like someone kind of presented a certain way and they thought that this person was that way and they weren't, and that kind of threw them off guard, you know? It's like imaginary is what this poem is called, and it's also from Melancholia. It's like they had an image of someone in their mind, and in real life this person was not at all what they thought. So that could be a business deal, that could be love. It does kind of feel like it's love in some aspect, but again, this is a past person, so you don't have to worry about that. Whatever kind of thing they went through, this actually led them into their shadow. This exposed this entire situation, distorts the vision. This exposed to them something that, whether or not they're spiritual, because again, I'm not channeling what kind of person they are in terms of like spirituality, are they awake, whatever. I'm more channeling just their story to you, you know, their love story to you on their side. So this kind of exposed to them what was in their shadow, and this is literally like, you know, hysteria. This is what this is called. idle desires, destructive thoughts, and the shadows of ourselves. This exposed to them something that went unnoticed in them for a while. Whether or not they're spiritually awake and like are actively healing all this like consciously, they definitely were woke up to this. And maybe okay, for some of you, I'm getting that this person could have been I know this is a weird kind of channeled message, okay, so it might not resonate for everyone, but I do have to say it because I'm hearing it. They could have been looking after someone that they really did love, and this person could have like been faking an illness or something. I don't know where that came from, but it just kind of feels that way, like faking an illness or faking something. Maybe fake love is actually true. I wasn't getting that they were fake love, like manipulating them on purpose, but I'm getting that this person they were dealing with in the past was kind of using them in some kind of way is what I'm getting, be it monetarily, just for love, whatever it is. But they were able to acknowledge that this isn't good for them, right? And here it says, fly away and know I truly don't mind, for I shall keep what you left behind. They broke away from this person. And maybe they're okay, so in terms of where they are currently, it feels like they're kind of in between this. They're realizing what the problem is. I feel like at the current moment that you're watching this video, it feels like they're realizing what the problem is. And they're on the precipice of about to let this go. Let this person go. Because this is Feather. This is from Euphoria. We're getting into Euphoria now. And, you know, the happiness comes after you let go of something. I shall keep what you left behind. Like you keep a feather. Feathers signify abundance. They signify, you know, light, playful, cheerful energy, to me at least, because they just kind of flitter in the sky and it's just kind of like, they just do whatever they want. So for this, I'm feeling like fly away. It's like they're kind of releasing this situation after they have realized what this person did. And I feel like right now they're kind of realizing it. They're in this part where they're in this phase right now currently as you're watching this video. I'm feeling for the majority of you. Some of them could have already broken away, but for a lot of you I'm feeling they are about to. And literally, just like magic, I just heard Ariana Grande. Just like magic, you're gonna appear. And when they see you, I wrote this is called Twin Flame. I wrote this poem, even the heaviest rain cannot put out the flames I have burning in my heart for you. I wrote this literally the moment I recognized my divine love. Like, I wrote this in that exact moment. And I didn't know it was him, but just when I saw him and that soul recognition that I didn't know what it was because I was unaware, right? They're gonna have that exact same feeling for you. As soon as they see you, they're gonna know. That's kind of beautiful. So yeah, this is gonna be just like head over heels, like love at first sight, almost kind of thing, you know, if you believe in that. But yeah, it's gonna be instantaneous. I'm getting like spontaneous combustion, quite literally. Not quite literally, oh my god. I'm a Scorpio, I'm sorry. It'll be like spontaneous combustion in terms of, oh my god, that came out of nowhere. It'll be like that, is what I meant to say. Though the clouds hang over our heads tonight and the freezing rain surrounds us both, the warmth of our love lights our way back home. That goes back to this flame. They're gonna see you and they're gonna feel the flame of love. Like the flame of love. And they will recognize that in you. And so you are both gonna be each other's light. Through the rain, through the darkness, through the clouds. It just feels so poetic. So like, and this poem is called Home, and this is also from Euphoria. They are gonna feel like home for you, and it will be like, you know, obviously the perfect love, and that's when you'll see each other. I feel like you guys are gonna hit it off really quick. They will have like let go of all of this like baggage kind of stuff that they are like, you know, that is in their life currently, they will have let all of this go, and it'll be like a clean slate for both of you. Whether or not you know this person, I'm not really getting if you know this person or not. You might, but either way, once this other like karmic situation is out of the picture, it's gonna be like, they will like see you in a whole different light if you know this person already. But honestly, this is like the truest, this person, I'm feeling their energy. They have such a wholesome and sweet energy. They don't deserve whatever this other person was putting them through. And it's actually it's very sad. Because, like, I'm getting that this person gives a lot. They are a giver. They are a lover. They are, like, they might even have Gemini in their chart, to be honest. They have, like, so much, like, authenticity. They have an authentic heart. And, you know, heavy empathy, heavy empathic vibes I'm getting from this person. So, yeah. This is very different from group one. Honestly, with all of this. But anyway, so now we're going to see, these cards are going to answer where they are currently in their path towards you, to meeting you. Wow, again, this is kind of amazing how this is like all resonating, all synchronizing actually. So we have baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. I am getting that this person is highly intuitive. To be an empath, you have to have some like high kind of connection to your intuition. And I feel like they're taking baby steps, right? It does feel like a slow progression happened here. And then it just took off, literally like took off like a plane, you know? It's like baby steps. So it's true. What I channeled before, they are slowly getting into that energy. They are slowly breaking away. Maybe there are things that are holding them to this person, and that's why they haven't broken away yet. If that's resonating, if that story was resonating. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So this is kind of getting into what they do for a living, I'm feeling. They might be a healer in terms of art, music. I was hearing nursing, but I do feel like that's more whatever they were doing for this person. I'm not sure if that was their actual, like, but you know, nursing is another healing kind of, you know. Creativity is healing. And maybe they were like, you know, oh, I just heard midwife? That's interesting. But anyway, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. This person is very creative. And maybe, I just heard for some of you, you might meet in an art gallery or something like that. So if that calls you, go ahead and take it. That won't resonate for everyone, but I heard it, so I had to say it. But yeah, it's like this person ultimately understands that they are in control of what they allow to happen and what they can put up with. With this, a window smudged with a lipstick stain. That also kind of goes back to your life as a canvas. You can make it whatever you want. Like how people draw on mirrors. Again, this mirroring, so that some of this might be mirroring your life. You might be sacrificing a lot for people. You might be giving up part of your independence, I'm hearing, for someone who isn't worthy of at least the love that you have to give. You know, someone that reciprocates, someone that doesn't reciprocate. And this person will reciprocate. That's something that is coming through in this reading as well. But yeah, this person is following their intuition, and their intuition is leading them directly to you. Well, their intuition is leading them directly to you. These cards are going to tell us what you need to do on your side to manifest this person quicker. We have trust. Ooh. So, trusting. With that to be on top of action, I intuitively put these wherever they you know, wherever I feel like putting them. I don't think about it. But for me to put it right on top of action, maybe there's a time for action and there's a time to trust. And while they're taking the action of stepping away, which is what I was feeling like they are in this place right now of realizing what the problem is and kind of learning how to move away from that. So if that's what they're doing on their side, then maybe on your side, all you can do is trust and know that they are coming in soon. You know? That's a lot of manifestation, just trusting the process. Affirming, you know, whenever you feel like you kind of, you know, you're losing faith, always affirm. Affirmations always help. And as if to segue, or pivot off that, we have if you believe. This person will come through if you believe they will. And like I said before, abundance. This person is very abundant. With creative accountability, this person has a lot of creativity, and even if it's not that, it could be just monetary wise, they are really abundant. They are going to take care of you. They are going to, like, I'm feeling that they do have, I'm hearing they have a lot of money. I don't know where I'm getting that. And you know, with this card, it does kind of look like a city. So if you live in a city, maybe you'll meet them in a city. I'm getting more specific messages for you for some reason in this group. But yeah, take it if you want it. But they do have a lot of abundance. They are a very abundant person. They have a lot of, you know, again, they have a lot to give. And they just need to find someone, which is you, that is, you know, receptive. That won't be receptive, not deceptive. I just heard that. Receptive, not deceptive. And you know, with all this light, not all of these cards shine quite like these do, right? In all of these cards, because there's kind of like a UFO in the back here. Or some kind of spaceship. I don't know. Constellations too. That might be relevant to you. But this person, the light, like I'm getting hermit vibes too. They might be a Virgo as well. The warmth of our love lights our way back home. It's like you are going to emit this light. When they see you, you're going to emit this light to them that they have never quite experienced. And it will be profound. And you know, I'm really just drawn to the light in all of this. There's a lot of light bouncing back from these. There's a lot of light here. And I feel like that is how they will see you. You're going to be the light in this person's life. It's just, it's beautiful. Honestly. It's like the world is bathed in color. It's like from age, dry from drought, rose, that's from the perspective of a wilting rose. And so the way it sees the world is all kind of like dull and kind of, but as soon as they see you, as soon as they step away from this karmic cycle, whatever it is, they're gonna just, the entire world will be like vibrant is what I'm getting from this. Like their entire world will be vibrant, and it'll be all because of you and the love that they have for you. It's really gonna amplify it, you know. Yeah, that's a really strong message to come through. But this person, like, they just, and I'm getting really shy. It feels really shy. They might not come out right away. This is just gonna be what they're feeling. But they might not come out right away and say, I'm in love with you. But that's definitely what they're thinking. Make no mistake. Dang, this is such a beautiful reading. So we've come to the end of this video. If you want to follow me over on Patreon, we're going to go into, we're going to get a channeled message from this person. I'm going to meditate, and you're going to see how I channel writing, like I'm going to write a love letter from this person to you. And we're also going to we're going to use the Muse Tarot and see if we can get some physical characteristics, some more in-depth about, we're gonna channel this exact energy again, and we're gonna see if we can get more in depth with like what they look like, their job, more specific stuff. And we can get more specific on Patreon because not as many people will see that video. So I hope to see you over there. It's only $5.55 if you want to see that video. And if this is where we part ways, I hope you enjoyed it. It'll be fun over on Patreon, but if this is all you want to see, then I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Hi, Pile 3! So this is going to be your reading. So today, in this reading, we're going to start with the poetry, because the way I did this is that it tells a story. So this will be their story from, like, you know, this will be their story to you. So, obviously, we all know what happens after you guys get together, like, all to your union. We know what happens, when you guys get together. It's happily ever after, of course. So, let's see what happens in their life before you. You used to be a cigarette break, then you became the smoke in my veins. But I still recall all those rose-colored moments, fond memories of him hurting me. Through every scream and every sob, I sang a song of love and loss. Now, love, riddle me this. Without you, I'm homeless, so where am I to go? She reached into that bleak abyss, and behind it she found salvation. The sun on my skin kisses me softly, a glow from within, forever shining down on me. Wow. So I'm going to channel into this energy real quick. Used to be a cigarette break. So from this energy, I'm feeling that this person was in some kind of relationship where it could have been karmic, honestly. Some kind of relationship where someone was just toxic. Cigarettes, you know, they're toxic. They can kill you. No offense if you smoke. That could also be an indicator this person might smoke. But more than that, the deeper message behind this poem specifically is being in a relationship with a person that is toxic, that is not, you know, good for you. So this person could have been in cycle where, and I'm getting multiple, this is probably repeated with multiple people for this person. And if this is like similar to your energy, there is like a mirroring that happens with divine counterparts. So some of this could be mirroring your energy. And I'm just letting you know. You used to be a cigarette break, then you became the smoke in my veins. It's like someone would kind of disguise themselves as, like, you know, a fantasy or like a fairy tale type thing, and then the reality that they're hit with is like, you know, oh dang, you're actually toxic, like you're a terrible person. Not a terrible person, because, right, we shouldn't be judging people. Everyone is doing the best where they are, right? But there's just some kind of thing here where this person has been in a cycle of abuse or of just, you know, letting the wrong people in. And I'm getting that this has happened with multiple people in their life. This could be family, and this could be, you know, relationship, whatever you intuitively feel from that. But I still recall, okay, I still recall all those rose-colored moments, fond memories. Okay, so I'm getting choked up. This person is having, I'm feeling intuitively that this person is having a lot of inability to speak up for themselves. They're probably being, like, theoretically, or, like, figuratively suffocated at the current moment. This could also be family. I'm hearing family for some reason with this pile. Child abuse, domestic abuse. This fond memories of him hurting me, it's like if you've heard those things about people where, like, they tell you how to raise your child, right? How would I know? I don't have a child, but I've just, like, psychology, right? Child development. One of the worst things you can do is yell or, you know, obviously hit a child. Like, never do that. That's the worst thing you could ever do as a person, just in my opinion, okay? But, you know, it's never right to hit a person, let alone a child, a baby, you know. But I'm just saying, like, if you yell at someone, if you yell at a child, at your child, I'm really having trouble talking, so this person, like, heavily has some throat chakra blockages. But essentially what I'm trying to say is that they say that one of the worst things you could do as a parent is to hit or, you know, yell at a child and then right after hug them. It conditions them that love is pain. And that's one of the worst things that you can do as a parent to a child. It's just psychologically, it's just like, and you know, don't start a war in the comments. Actually, do, please, because I can really use the engagement. But anyway, you know, I'm feeling something in my heart. Yeah, this person has really been through it. Whether it's been like their family or, you know, a person that they were romantically involved with, this person has been through a lot of pain that they never asked for. It's very painful. There could be some fond memories of him hurting me. It's like they correlate love with pain. It's kind of like love is hard, love is painful. That's just what I'm getting from this person, and it's really sad. Through every scream and every sob, I sang a song of love and loss. This is Wildfire. This commonly, I've noticed in my readings, Wildfire and Cigarette Break always come out at the same time. Like, they always come out in succession to each other. So, these are, like, you know... Oh, and this one is from Hysteria. This is from Melancholia. And this is Melancholia as well. Okay, so the story I'm getting here is that they have experienced loss in their life. They have experienced grief. They have experienced losing someone that they really loved or that was close to them. This could even be a situation where someone was abusive to them and then they tragically died in some kind of way, and then they were left with not only the abuse that they had endured, but also the grief of having lost someone they love. This person, it feels like they love unconditionally. But the people they let into their life are not worth their love. Of course, everyone is worthy of love, but this person, it's like they give love to the wrong people. There's no reciprocity in this case. That's what it feels like. So that could be a story. I'm not getting that for all of you, but it's strong enough to have appeared in this reading. And if this is something you've been through, this could just be them mirroring you. They've been through something similar if this is you. If this is what you've been through. Now, love, riddle me this. Without you, I'm homeless, so where am I to go? This person does have, in their shadow, there is some codependency. In their shadow, there is something having to do, like, without you, I'm homeless. It's like they fall in love and, like, or they, you know, are with a person and they make them their everything. Which you shouldn't do, necessarily. You should be your own everything. Obviously. In this kind of spiritual kind of path, you learn that you are everything and everything is you. So, with this, without you, I'm homeless. It's kind of like I'm getting they're floating, they're aimlessly wandering in this forest, right? This wildfire, this burnt out forest that has literally been destroyed by whoever they let in to destroy it. That's what I'm getting here, honestly. She reached into that bleak abyss, and behind it she found salvation. Oh yeah, and that's from Melancholia again. with this, she reached into that bleak abyss. It's like being in that forest. This is just a figurative way, because I'm a writer, I'm a poet, so just bear with me. I speak in metaphors when I channel sometimes. So she was in this darkness, and you know, in that darkness is where we truly find ourselves, because that darkness, the divine feminine, that's like where we all come from, isn't it? So it's like in this darkness she found herself, right? And this is not gender specific, this is just the card, okay? I'm a girl, I wrote it from my perspective. So but again, this person, I in my mind's eye, and I know, not gender specific, but I'm seeing a girl walking in this forest that is completely destroyed, burnt out, just smoke, everything, darkness. But there's a flicker of something, and that flicker is her, right? So it's kind of like, despite everything being dead around her, she's still alive, is the feeling I'm getting here. So that could be what she's gonna soon be stepping into. Honestly, the thing that I felt most strongly in terms of like my body having reactions is this card, the rose-colored moment. I feel like this person, the thing I was feeling mostly with my body, in terms of like my body reacting to stuff, is the rose-colored moments. So I feel like this person is still dealing with that and is kind of about to go through some kind of loss, if it hasn't happened already. So that feels like generally where they are currently. The sun on my skin kisses me softly, a glow from within forever shining down on me. Yeah, this is literally what I was saying before. The sun, you know, it's interesting, the sun is kind of hidden by clouds right now, and that's probably a metaphor, honestly. Mother Gaia, thank you for kind of, you know, illustrating what is happening here at the current moment. The sun on my skin, like I said before, a glow from within. Like, and this is right when they meet you. So this person is going to be going through this darkness, going through their shadow, going through that, and then they're going to meet you soon after. They're going to realize they are the light, and then quite literally, their light comes into their life. That what a cheesy, honestly, this entire reading, this entire video has been pretty cheesy, but honestly, true love. That's the theme of this entire thing. Divine love, divine love, honestly. Yeah, this person is going to realize that they are the light, they are love, and they are worthy of light and love and all the good things that the world has to offer. And you're going to actually be that for this person. I feel like you're going to help them. I feel like they're going to help themselves through most of it, but I do feel like you are going to, like, kind of help them realize what real love is. You're going to show them the truth of the matter. So now we're going to see where they are currently in their journey to you. So these cards are going to tell us where they are, what they're thinking about, what's going on with them right now as you're watching this video. We have trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on, time is not running out. Honestly, with that kind of metaphor I was getting from earlier, there's like a, with the wildfire, them walking in this like kind of what I was getting before about them walking in this like destroyed, kind of desolate, kind of like forest that's all burnt out and all kind of broken, you know, just walking around in that. Them for this card to come out, it really makes sense, like trust, right? Time is not running out. There is some, like, maybe they're having to trust now. It's that kind of thing where they're And like I said, it feels like they're kind of in between these two cards. To me, intuitively, that's what it feels like. Or at least that they've kind of been going through this, like, loss for some time. Maybe this is like a message for you also. Maybe you've been like waiting for this person and it's kind of like, where are they? Like, they haven't come in yet. Like, you know, that kind of like anxious kind of energy I'm picking up here. But they are looking for you too, honestly. Like, it seems like to me they're just like really, and like with recall, right? That's also talking about time. Rose-colored moments, they're probably thinking a lot about the past, honestly. They're probably in a place where they're remembering and they're thinking a lot about the past. This here, which is part of healing, you know? Heareth, I think is how you say it. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. Yeah, this person, again, that home, you know, this one here, without you I'm homeless. They're definitely, they've equated their kind of security to someone else. And now that they don't have that person anymore, they're longing for home. Not so much for that person, but more what home really is. Home, aka like being with you. Right? That's basically what it is. This person will feel like home to you and you'll feel like home to this person. Like I was like, that's what I was getting before. They are currently in this like feeling lost, feeling sad, like remembering the past, and it's kind of like they just want to find that feeling of home again. And, you know, through that, again, this light coming back here, the sun, the glow from within, it's just, it just keeps coming back. It's like a recurring theme here in this reading. And maybe you're feeling this energy too. Maybe you're going through something similar. So first we have, these cards will tell us what you can do to manifest this person quicker, or any advice for you in regards to this connection right now. We have you're ready. Dang, so, I mean, trust the timing, because time is now. Literally, that's what I just heard. The time is now. You're ready for this connection. You're ready for this person. This is basically spirit just saying, like, you've done the work. You've done the healing, and this person is on their way. So yeah, it doesn't look like you really have to do anything. Aside from just, you know, maybe trust the timing. Maybe that's what I was feeling like before. Like, this is a message for you more than about them. Maybe you've been feeling like, where is my person? Like, I've been doing all this work. I've been doing all this, you know, clearing out of energy. And, you know, similarly enough, they're doing the same thing. But whether they're conscious or unconscious, we're not really looking at that. We're looking more at, like, we're not looking at if they're, like, spiritually aware. We're more looking at, like, how they're doing right now, and how they will be until they meet you. Obviously, once they meet you, happily ever after. But anyway, so, you know, there's been a certain amount of patience that you've had to have, and the universe is saying, you're ready, all you need to do is trust, right? And a similar message came out for group number 2. So if you were feeling called to that, definitely go check it out. But if not, it's just basically telling you to trust that you are ready. Don't hold yourself back anymore. Next we have don't stop. I'm getting this as like affirming. I'm getting like, don't stop living in the end, you know? Don't stop living in the reality you want, where you're with this person that is meant for you. Don't stop thinking that, like, you know, there is someone out there, because obviously there is. We're channeling their energy right now. They're out there, and they're looking for you. Literally, they're looking. They're longing for home. They're longing for you. And next we have big happy changes, and again that light. Honestly, there's like an echo here with sun-kissed, this, and this light, longing for home. They are literally like coming through to say, Like, big happy changes. Literally, that's like one of the best cards you could get in this deck, honestly. It's only a matter of time, and really it won't take too long, honestly. Maybe once you drop the whole it's taking too long, it will happen. That's honestly what I just heard from Spirit. That's what I'm getting here. Let me see if I can pick up anything. Oh yeah, I'm really drawn. There are, and like, yeah, I'm looking at all the pictures in the deck, and there's not many that have, like, you know, rainbow. I mean, there's a few, but there's not many. And for all three of these cards to come out, there are rainbows. So to me, rainbows signify full chakra alignment. Keep yourself in alignment for one. That will manifest this person quicker, because since they're the mirror of you, like, they're your mirror soul, they're your divine counterpart, they're the person you're meant to kind of, you were always meant to be with. I'm getting full chakra alignment. Every time I see rainbows, it's like the colors are also like vibrant, and they're all the colors of the chakras, you know? So I'm getting like, stay in alignment, do things that keep you in alignment. Whatever that is for you. It's going to be different for everyone. Obviously there's different people watching, but whatever that is for you. And also from rainbows, I'm also getting maybe a rainbow will be in the sky when you meet this person, or when you, if this is like a reconciliation type thing, when you see this person again, or when you're together again, or that signifies, you know, that moment of happily ever after kind of thing. It's a feeling that you feel within, you know? It feels kind of similar to this, you know? Yeah, I'm getting that there's gonna be like a rainbow around you, or a rainbow somewhere, when you see this person again, or when you have that feeling that you're gonna, like, be with this person, you know? That's one of the signs that will show up, either like before or around the time that they're about to come in, or just when you have that, you know, picture perfect moment, you'll probably see a rainbow somewhere, be it in the sky, outside somewhere, maybe someone walking by wearing a shirt of a rainbow. I just saw that in my third eye, so maybe that for some of you. But definitely there's going to be some kind of rainbow around you when you're finally come into union with this person, or when you're about to meet this person. That's what I'm getting for you guys. So that's all for this video. The extended of this, in the extended, I'm gonna meditate and channel a love letter from them to you, and I'm gonna write it all out. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited for that. And this energy, honestly, it's been such a wholesome reading. I want to do more readings like this, where, like, you know, I channel the messages from my poetry, and this is kind of like, you know, what they want to say to you. This was kind of like little messages from them to you, or just like, you know, the story of them to you, like on their side. So the extended of this is going to be on Patreon if you're interested in looking at that. We're also going to use the Muse Tarot deck to kind of see more about this person, like who they are, what they do, what they look like even. Any more messages that want to come through, we're going to look at that with the tarot. Maybe even clarify some of whatever message comes through from the letter that I do channel on Patreon. So if you're interested in seeing that, I'm gonna leave that in the description. It's only $5.55. Ooh, big happy changes, and 5 is a number of change. So anyway, so if you're interested in seeing that, the link is down below on Patreon, only $5.55. And if not, I'll see you another day, perhaps in another reading. I'll get going now. Bye!